I'm the Rules Girl, and this is End of the Trail, a press your luck card game for 2 to 4 players. In End of the Trail, players are prospectors during the California Gold Rush, striving to claim the most valuable territories, as well as competing to have the best poker hand by the end of the day. The goal of the game is to win, and you win by having the most gold. You'll start the game with your prospector, 3 tents, 1 camp, and a hand of 6 cards with monetary value, poker value, and abilities that help you claim land. The game is played over 3 rounds, and each round has 3 phases. 1. The supply phase, where cards are auctioned off to players. 2. The prospecting phase, where players use their cards to prospect land in search of the best claim. And 3. The gambling phase, where players bank the cards they just used in hopes of crafting the best poker hand. During the supply phase, the dealer deals sets of 3 cards from the deck to the middle of the table, then chooses 1 set to auction off. Going clockwise, players either pass or increase their bid. The last player standing wins the auction, but has to pay for the bid using the monetary value of the cards in their hand, discarding them. If the player that chose the lot didn't win, she starts the next auction too. Otherwise, the player to her left selects the next one. Each player can only win 1 auction per round, and there is 1 less auction than there are players. The odd man out becomes the next dealer. After the supply phase, it's time for the prospecting phase, where players use their cards to claim land. To begin, each player selects 2 or 3 cards from their hand and places them face down in front of them, revealing them all simultaneously. The player with the highest monetary value goes first, followed in descending order with ties broken by the highest ranked card. In turn order, players take turns using one of these cards to prospect land. Most cards have an oxen, mule, or horse printed on them, allowing you to peek at 1 tile within that animal's range. Oxen can peek within the first 2 rows, mules the first 3 rows, and horses can peek anywhere. On your turn, play a card, peek at an unclaimed tile within range, and decide whether to claim it or press your luck in search for richer land. To claim, place your small tent or large camp on the tile. Camps are like tents, except they provide immunity from certain special effects. To press your luck, place your prospector there instead. On your next turn, if you pressed your luck, you'll play another card. But beware! If the next tile you prospect is lower in value, you've busted and have to claim that tile immediately, though you don't need to tell your opponents that you busted. Some cards have special abilities that trigger instead of the usual peeking process. To use these, simply resolve its effect instead of the usual peek. Finally, if it's your turn and you're out of cards, you have to claim the tile your prospector is on. Once every player has struck a claim or spent all their cards, it's time for the gambling phase. Discard all the cards you committed, but didn't use last phase. Each player chooses 1 or 2 cards remaining, adding them to their poker hand, which will grow over the course of the game. Discard any remaining committed cards, and that's a round. The dealer ends each round by dealing each player back up to 5 cards. After the 3rd round, it's time to cash in your poker hand, creating the best 5-card hand possible and earning bonus gold. The player with the best poker hand gets to place their 4th claim on any unclaimed tile of the lowest rank. And that's the game. Add up the gold of all your claims, along with the bonus gold from your hand. The player with the most gold wins the game. Ready to play? Randomly select a certain number of mountains, canyons, and foothills and shuffle them into a 4-row grid according to the number of players. Have each player cut the deck. The player who reveals the highest card is the first dealer. The dealer passes out 6 cards to each player, and after looking, each player selects 1 card to start their poker hand with. It's now time for the first supply phase. End of the Trail launches today, October 3rd, on Kickstarter, so if you enjoyed it, check out their campaign page for more info. You might also like other Press Your Luck games, like King of Tokyo, or auction-based games, like Power Grid. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it, or subscribing to the Dice Tower for rules explanations, reviews, and more.